you've mentioned that Imam Ali alayhi salam is, like told Umar to not attack Persians like at that
No,
time.
no, 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 no. That's not what it says. Omar,
Yes.
Persians had gathered a big army in
Yes.
Iraq to attack Medina. And Omar said, I want to go there. And the other Sahaba said, yes, please go. Lead the army yourself. Imam Ali said, don't go. If you go, you would run away. And then the army will be dispersed. And nobody will be there to stop the Persians until Medina. And Persians will massacre and commit genocide and wipe out Islam totally. That's what happened. Okay?
So in the case of Israel, they announced many times that they want to expand their land to include like Iraq and part of Saudi Arabia. And
Jordan. Let other people. Jihad is allowed in their madhab. Let them fight them. Okay?
So if they
even at the times of the Imams alayhim salam, at the time of the holy Imams alayhim salam, the Romans always wanted to conquer Muslim lands. Didn't they? At the time of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, the Romans wanted to defeat Muslims. There were many battles all the time during the life of Imam Jawad alayhi salam. Imam al-Hadi alayhi salatu was salam. The rest of the Imam, during the time of Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam, Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam, did the Imams alayhi salam ask their Shias to go to jihad? Because Romans want to conquer Muslim lands? No. No, this is not the first war between a Western country. Like Israel is not a Western country, but it's a Western outpost in the Middle East. It's a military outpost that represents the might and the military power of the West. So this is not the first thing that's happened. It's happened throughout centuries. The Shia Imams, the Imams of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salatu wasalam have said, be neutral. Just don't bother yourself in these wars and battles. They want to conquer, let them conquer.
So until they like come to Shia's regions, like let's say Najaf or Karbala.
Even if they come to in 1920, the British came to Iraq, right? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. And that was stupid by Shia ulama to rise up against the British. Because before the British, who ruled there? The Ottomanis, the Umaris. So Shia ulama all of a sudden got the ghairah. Their honor was challenged that the British have come. So they started fighting the British. In defense of who? And this is your mujtahideen. That's their aql. That's the understanding of Islam. Oh, British are kafir. How could they come to Iraq? We are going to fight them. And they declared jihad. And they were defeated. Before that, the Russians captured some Muslim areas from Iran and the Caucasus. Sayyid Muhammad Mujahid and many Shia scholars, they declared jihad against the Russians. And they went to jihad. And they were defeated soundly by the Russians. But at any rate, if British came in the 1920s in Iraq, they did. I think Shia scholars should have not done anything. Let them come. They're not worse than the Ottomanis. They had not come to commit genocide and massacre the Shias, the British. The British just came to push back the Ottomanis and reach the oil fields in Mosul. That's what they wanted. And so there was no reason for the Shia to fight them. But they wanted to fight the British. But eventually they were defeated. So that's the story. The only time that you are allowed to take up arms, if somebody comes to commit genocide. So if there's a foreign power that's going to reach Iraq, and they say, okay, I don't like these Arab tribes living in Karbala, in Najaf. Let's depopulate this area. Yeah, let's kill everybody. And we are going to bring people from China or from the USA, or we're going to bring our own people to live here. This land is nice. We want to take over. At that time, you're allowed to fight back, if you can fight back. And if the enemy is so powerful that you cannot fight back, then hijrah. Then go somewhere else. Save your life. The other time that you're allowed to do jihad is a foreign power comes and he wants to forcefully convert the people. Say, okay, I want become Christian or become Hindu or become atheist. If you don't, I'll kill all of you. At that time, it's incumbent upon you to push him back. Okay? In these two cases, if a foreign power is coming, wants to conquer a Muslim land, and that foreign power, non-Muslim, they do not care about your religion. They are not going to commit genocide. They just want to, like the British came to Iraq in 1920s, right? They did not come to commit genocide. They did not come to kill all the Arabs, all the Shia. They just came to push back the Turkish empire from Iraq and capture the land, replace the government. At that time, there's no religious obligation to fight them. Let them take it. As a matter of fact, to me, British would have been much better than the Ottomanis. It would have, if British had ruled Iraq like they had ruled over India, I think Iraq today would have been had much better government, better services, better roads, and better education system. That would be nice for Iraqis, I think. Yeah.
So, in the case of Palestinians people, like, do they have legitimate jihad because Israel has occupied their land illegally?
So they're not Shia, so they don't follow the path of Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salatu was-salam. You understand that, right?
Yes,
so it's useless for me to advise them. Yeah, it's useless for me to advise them. And there are YouTube regulations that I cannot answer certain questions. Okay.
Oh, okay. But in the case like Shias were there, do they have the right to?
So there are things YouTube is very smart AI. So there are things that I cannot say here. Okay, but I think that what Israel is doing to Palestine is very bad. It's terrible. Okay.
Yes.
May Allah bless. Allah keep you well. Okay.
So the last thing I want to tell you, Sheikh, you've quite a bit since you left the Arabic channel. Like, can you?
I'll come back. I'll come back. There's no problem. We'll resume Arabic lectures, inshallah, soon. Okay.
So
all right. You take care.
About atheism, like since maybe 5 years ago, I was like following you. One of people like on Facebook asked you to make lectures about this, and you said yes, inshallah. And since that time,
so that takes a lot of effort, doing a series of lectures on atheism. That takes quite an effort. It's not because my lectures are not just my lectures are the final word, right? The final authority of research on any topic. So that takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy. And you should ask your maraja. Your maraja believe in Allah. So why don't they do the hawza? They ask them, right? You live in Iraq. Ask them to do an atheism. Well, they can do on taqleed. They can do series on taqleed, make everything about taqleed, right? Do about atheism too. Yalla, ma'as salama, habibi, ma'as salam. Take care.